following is a production of Dirty Mo Media. Hey everybody, it's Dale Jr. back again for another episode of the Dale Jr. Download with my friend TJ Majors. Travis, we're going to talk a little bit about the Cars Tour schedule, which is coming out. We're going to talk about the Xfinity race. We've got the Championship 4 coming in tomorrow for our guest interview for the Xfinity Series. We'll talk about the Cup Series, William Byron dominating, and the Dirty Mo Doe segment, and all of the other great things that we do on this show. Looking forward to it, so let's get started. This week's Dirty Air segment is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, North America's premier outdoor and conservation company. Plan your next adventure at a Bass Pro Shops near you or online at BassPro.com. All right, so TJ, let's go ahead and just talk about the Cars Tour schedule real quick. That is coming out. The Cars Tour wrapped up their season at North Wilkesboro just a few days ago.
Great races.
Caden Quapple got a win. He will be full-time next year behind the wheel of the, I don't know if he's 8 or 88, but we've yet to decide that. I do know that he's going to be sponsored by Jerky Boys. Jerky Boys Beef Jerky, the best jerky in the world. I tell everybody that, and I have yet to have anybody who's tried it tell me that it is not the best jerky in the world. Everybody who tries it says, yep, you're right. You're not lying.
This might be your favorite race car.
Yeah, well, we're going to try to put everything we can behind the Jerky Boys promotion and try to sell some more jerky, but also go win some races. The Cars Tour schedule is out. We will start our season in February on the 21st at Coastal Plains Raceway. We're going to Southern National Motorsports Park the week after that. We haven't been to Southern National in a year. Great to go back to that racetrack. The Diaz family, great folks up there running that racetrack. Wake County, Nashville Fairgrounds, April 11th, Nashville Fairgrounds. That's going to be an awesome race. We'll go to Caraway April 25th, Ace Speedway, Langley May 30th, Dominion in June. July will be part of North Wilkesboro's Cup Weekend.
That was awesome this past year.
It was.
Yeah. We'll
only go to Wilkesboro once this year. You know, so we won't finish the year at Wilkesboro like we've been doing. Our only stop for North Wilkesboro will be midsummer with the Cup Series. Awesome, and very thankful to NASCAR to be part of that race weekend. Back to Anderson on August the 22nd. We'll go to Florence in September and Tri-County as well.
Does Florence line up with the Cup at all?
Yeah, that's the same weekend as Darlington. So if you got a ticket in Darlington, come on over to Florence.
It's amazing.
On Friday night.
There.
Yeah, it's a Friday night race. Come on out there, hang out. I think that's Friday night. What is that? September 4th? What you got there? I think that's Friday night. Either way, it's the same weekend as Cup, guys. So if you got a ticket and you're over at Darlington, you're camping, come to Florence. Come see us. Come see the Cars Tour. It's a lot of fun.
It's a Friday.
All right, Friday night. We go to Tri-County on September 12th. October the 3rd, Newport. And then we will finish our season at the iconic South Boston Speedway on October the 17th. We are so thankful for South Boston to host our final event. It is a premier short track with late model stocks and just tons of history. So thank you. This is a great schedule. Also, the pros will be in a bunch of those weekends. We'll have a 10 or so race pro series schedule. All of that information is on the Cars Tour website, or follow Cars Tour on their social media handles on X and Instagram, and you'll get all of this great information. I can't wait for the season to get cranking up. Again, we just ended our year, and now there's a lot of excitement going into next year.
I met Ben Mayer.
Ben Mayer, yeah.
Ben Mayer, yeah. I met him at Martinsville this weekend.
Yeah, great kid.
Yeah.
He's our champion in the Pro Series.
Pros,
yep, had a great year. And, we love all the kids and drivers that come through our tour. We love our veterans. It's a great place to get noticed and get recognized, and you can look through the Truck, Xfinity, and the Cup Series and find people that have came through the Cars Tour, had experience there to hone their racecraft. Let's get into the Xfinity Series and talk a little bit about Sam Mayer. Jeb Burton, Sam Mayer got into it a little bit. There was a intentional crash of Jeb Burton by Sam Mayer after the checkered flag. I was talking to a veteran driver in the Xfinity Series who says he might be surprised if Mayer isn't suspended, or he might be surprised if he's not suspended. How could he not be suspended?
I don't.
I mean, I've
he admitted to doing it, I think, in the interview.
Yeah, you don't need to admit to doing it either.
Well,
look, I know, and listen, I like Sam Mayer. He's part of the Junior Motorsports family. He's always going to be part of our family. I'm always going to, we're always going to be boys, but we call it like it is on this show. Even our guys that drive here currently aren't immune to getting called out when they make mistakes and so forth. Look, this was an intentional crash. The precedent has been set. A suspension is the call. I can't see it any other way. Why would they? What would be the explanation to allow him to race in Phoenix?
I can't think of anything.
What could they say? What could be? Right?
I mean, he's not racing for a championship.
Yeah, they have set the precedent, and I would think it would create quite a lot of chaos. Would they allow him to run? Right?
Yeah.
Could they say, because he's basically not racing for anything, we're going to levy a heavy fine, because what is suspending him due to?
I can't understand.
What's the difference between this and Indy?
I'm saying
there is a difference. That was during the race.
I mean,
that's not what I'm saying, though.
I know. I'm just saying. He's asking me. He asked me a damn question. I'm trying to think of like what would be NASCAR if NASCAR look. They're going to come out today and tomorrow or sometime and say he's suspended. I'm sure they will. I would be blown away if they don't. But if they don't, what would the explanation be?
I don't see how you don't. They set the precedent.
That it happened
like
after the checkered,
like right after the line.
Yeah,
but still, I mean,
if they try to say he's not going fast enough, like that doesn't.
Yeah, they do.
That doesn't work for me though. But they've done that before.
They've done that. They've talked about the severity.
That was during a race, not after.
Yeah, but they've talked about that too. They do.
Coda,
they
right?
have said that they weigh the severity because at Coda, Dylan wrecked the two.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
On the front straightaway.
Two wrecked
Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got it backwards. The two wrecked Ty Dillon. They didn't suspend him. It was an obvious hook.
It was a fine
and they said that
points.
They judged severity. Hey, could be the window. For,
maybe. I don't know.
Could be the possibility that we see Sam.
Some of the hardest wrecks
Phoenix.
I've seen were at Martinsville.
Dude, I'm telling you.
You can wreck
I've
hard
bent
there.
steering wheels there.
What do you make of him being upset? Like, do you think it was
Sam?
do you think he was valid?
Listen, I would say to Sam, if he were sitting here right now, his ass was out of line all night. You know?
I agree.
I mean, listen, I know he's frustrated with the position he's in going into that race. Sam, to try to help you understand Sam. So Sam wants to win and be a successful race car driver so badly. Sam believes that he has and possesses the talent to race on Sunday. I think that he actually does have the speed to race on Sunday. What he's still missing is that judgment, the decision making. A guy that races on Sunday doesn't do these things. And Sam is beyond this. Sam is better than this. Sam should not be wrecking Jeb Burton at the end of the race because he's mad because Jeb was, being a jerk on the track or whatever, right? He shouldn't be doing that. If he's thinking, man, I'm a Sunday guy, I just haven't had my chance yet.
Yeah, act like it.
You can't be doing this. And so I would say that to him. I would say, look, man, you gotta tone it down. You gotta get it under control. Your emotions got out of control. And, talking to several people in the race, they said he was pretty damn aggressive, way too aggressive.
He was.
He
was aggressive, but also, I mean, his interview was...
I know. It's like he just,
didn't help it at all.
I know. And I think, you get to Martinsville and you see the that goes on there and you almost feel, I think you get comfortable, and you get out of the car. You get out of the car and you're kind of like, yeah, well, this is what happens here. But that ain't really what we want happening there, right? And so, I don't know, over the last couple of races at Martinsville, I've gotten on this show after the races at Martinsville and literally asked them to take it off the schedule because it's ridiculous, the damn stuff that goes down.
This race was actually
this one was good.
It was a good race.
It was a good one. But, I'm just saying, there's been some wild stuff going on in the Xfinity races and the truck races. At Martinsville, this was a good one, but it was like Mr. Sam Mayer was still a little bit too wild.
Yeah.
I would say that. Jeb was funny. Jeb gave some... They all gave some great one-liners.
Yeah, sound bites.
Yeah.
I just wish they could have got to each other. I get why Jordan prevented it or kind of talked Jeb off and went and talked to Sam, but as the fan and the person that wants
They
content,
said-
I want these two
I know.
swinging.
They said, you want to talk to him? Jeb said, oh, I'd love to talk to him. Wouldn't be much talking. I'm like, go, Jeb. Get
Heck
it, buddy.
yeah.
Get it, Jeb.
Yeah. And Jeb, look, I mean, Jeb is there to. Jeb was actually having a pretty solid night.
Jeb, now listen, Jeb. Well, if you listen to Jeb, and he's raced here too, he's part of our DNA as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to Jeb and look at Jeb over the years, you got to know, look, this guy here, when you talk, if you listen to Jeb in his interviews on social media, he views his career as an opportunity missed, or like, I didn't get the benefit, I didn't get the chances, I didn't get the monetary backing, the support that a Sam Mayer got. Or he could Jeb could name you a list of guys, right?
Sure,
that man, I'm as good as them, but I didn't get their chances because I didn't have this or that and the other, right? I didn't have all that money behind me. And if I had all that support, because this is Jeb's opinion. He has scratched and clawed to put together every little deal that he's ever had. And if you go into the corner and put a tire on his door, he ain't gonna like it.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be happy about it. And he is not the guy to be doing that to. He's already a little annoyed about how things are going.
He's got a chip on his shoulder already about it.
He's in, he likes the situation he's in, but he sees a guy like Sam Mayer in a Stewart Haas back to car going out there and being a wild man and going, man, I wish I had, I think he looks at it and says, man, I'd appreciate those opportunities better than Sam is appreciating his opportunities, right? Not that that's exactly true, but I think Jeb's not the guy to be running in the back of.
I will say that Jeb didn't just get the tire of the door. He got the.
I'm saying. I know.
I know.
Jeb
what you
ain't the guy to be doing that to.
Exactly, 100%.
He has nothing to lose.
And if you go way over that line, he's going to be even more mad.
Would you go look at like the 21 Austin Hill, right? We know he's aggressive. You're at Martinsville. You're one of the guys that needs to win this race. You're trying to get yourself into Phoenix. Do you go down in the corner and knock the 21 up the racetrack? Your ass is getting it back.
I mean, I'm probably doing it in the 3 and 4 in the last lap.
Well, I wouldn't do it to Jeb or anybody. I'm talking about in the middle of the race, TJ.
No, middle of the race, I'm going to race him smart and just.
I ain't going to create problems for myself.
No, because.
Right?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. You just got to know better.
If you do win the race, next week's going to be a problem with him as well.
No. Well, pretty interesting to hear all the back and forth after that race. And all right, our championship 4. Like I said, we're going to have Zilich, Allgaier, Love, and Quapple on the show tomorrow to talk to them about their chances and just kind of why you need to pull for them. What maybe it gives you a chance to kind of get to know each of the drivers a little bit better.
They're all Ford likable for different reasons. So.
Yeah, Jesse's great. Yeah, I've been able to talk to him a little bit more this year, kind of because him and Connor are such good friends, and it's really been nice to get to know him. And he listens to their show. He's plugged into the industry. Yeah, what's going on? Pretty smart guy. He's watching and paying more attention than I think you might give him credit for. The teams are actively in the shop right now, getting primary cars ready, also getting backup cars ready. Typically we just load a blank backup car in the top of the hauler and hope for the best that we don't even have to use it. But on this particular weekend, you better prepare the backup car as well as you prepare the primary. There's a ton of work. And this, you look out in the shop, and I think this is probably the same for RCR, most all these race teams, even on the cup level. Everybody in the shop is spending whatever's left in the tank to make sure that they are as prepared as possible for the one final event. And they're all looking forward to the off season. They're all looking forward to a break. But whatever they got left in the tank, every guy out there, every roll, they're all, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. And you're doing it for 2 race cars, not just your primary. You got to have a backup car that is as good. We saw it last year. The 7 car got in some got some damage in practice, had to go to a backup car. They win the championship because that backup car was pretty damn spectacular. And so that could, you got to have all the bases covered.
Yeah, like when you leave, the crew chief office lights, they're still on.
Oh, yeah.
They're logging late hours.
They were here Sunday.
Yeah.
Working. They raced Saturday and they were back in the shop Sunday after Martinsville. Justin has the experience. I would say also when you look at Phoenix, Justin performs the best, has the best history there. Even though Connor Zilic has the most wins, you would look at the statistics this year, say he's having the better year. I think Justin can go and be competitive. I'm not going to be shocked to see Jesse Love right in the thick of the battle. And Carson Kvapil goes in with I think, an underdog mentality of, I want to come in there and upset the field, right? And he could absolutely do that with a clutch performance this weekend. I'll be watching the race. I don't, probably from a pit box. I'm not usually, like last year, I was on the 7 box, and I feel, I kind of personally, I have, I'm the owner of the car, right? So I got to go. All right, which box can I sit on? Maybe I'll go sit on the 8 pit box for this one. Last year, I sit on Justin's because, man, we've been trying to get Justin that championship, and I felt like I can sit on this box and it not take away from whatever else is going on.
Well, he was the only playoff driver, too.
That's true. But, with 3 of them in there, I might sit on the 8 box with Sammy and those guys. So we'll see. I don't know. I could move around. But
what's this week like for you?
It's great. I mean, even when we only have one in it, you're thankful. A lot of reflection. I would agree with some other drivers that would tell you that getting to this point is the hardest part. Like, the hardest part is over.
Yeah, I agree with that. This year's been...
I mean, this playoff system is just, it's hard.
It's a grind.
It is. And it's hard emotionally to be up against elimination, to be up against some things that are kind of out of your control, to be up against circumstance and fortune, good and bad. So it, in the way they stack the races, especially in the final round, you got Talladega, Martinsville, it's pretty chaotic. So you're emotionally spent. I think once you just get through this Martinsville race, you're kind of like, you got to go refuel. You got to go fill the tank back up and get ready for Phoenix. But you know what the deal is. You go into Phoenix and you know what the deal is. You got to be the best of 4. Before that, it's just chaos. And so I think getting to this point is the hardest part, and now that's over. And everybody may feel a sense of relief.
A little bit.
I think at this point.
Yeah, I mean, before the Saturday night before the Cup race, I mean, those guys, be some sleepless nights.
Oh man, I mean, when you come to Saturday for Xfinity, the nerves come all back. I mean, you're just as nervous as you can be. And when that race is about to start, you're like, man, I don't know how this is going to turn out. And I hope at the end of the night I'm happy, but I don't know. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Now, when you take 3 cars, you're feeling pretty good about it. But this
is the most cars you ever had in, right?
No, we've had 3 in before.
Did we?
We went to
the year that Ty won.
We went to Homestead with 3 in it. We were up against we had 3 cars in it, and I think Hemrick was driving for RCR, and they broke early. I can't remember. Maybe it was 2, and
yeah, I don't remember.
I think we had 3 in it before, but either way, I'm feeling really good right now. But I think come Saturday, we'll have the anxiety and the nerves that you traditionally would have.
Do you talk to the drivers at all?
Yeah, I will. I think you got to tell them, like, Justin probably not as much. He's been here, done that. But I'll sit down with Carson and I'll sit down with Connor. And I think I might all get them collectively together and say, hey, there's a good chance that you're all going to be very good and good chance you're all going to be battling for the lead together. Let's try to do our best to take care of each other. And that means that they can't hit, don't touch, don't rub, don't get tired, don't give each other donuts, none of that shit. Like, I don't like them sending it off on the inside underneath them and getting loose up into each other and shit like that. We can't have that, right? You got to know how to, if you're going to commit to a move, you got to wrap the corner and do it right. Can't put your teammate in a precarious situation. So that's something I think I have to say it just to make myself feel better. But I think I'll talk to Connor and Carson just a little bit about their, where their head's at in terms of anything can happen in this race. Like, you got to remain calm. Fire off first couple laps, the car ain't turning, something's not great, you're too loose, whatever. Calm down. Look, I'll tell them, look at that race that Justin had last year. He was out of it.
Multiple mistakes,
multiple problems. Looked like it was completely over. Just look, you're sitting there running 8th, 9th, 11th, struggling with the balance, thinking, oh, God, we're in trouble. Just sit there, just calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Take an opportunity to work on the car. Things are going to happen. All right? You'll find yourself somehow, some way through the chaos of the back half of the third stage with a late yellow and an opportunity inside the top 6, on a final restart. If you just stay calm.
And you never know what happens there.
That's right. Don't take yourself out of it in stage 1 or 2 because you're panicking, That's easy to do.
Yo, TJ, I see you've been walking around with a new phone. Where'd you get that new phone?
Yeah, man, I love this phone. I recently joined the Consumer Cellular family, and they hooked me up, man. I got a great new phone, and the service is awesome.
That's great, but like, how's it at Iowa or Richmond, some of these other tracks? Because it's great when you're at home, but like when I'm on the road, my phone is crap.
I travel a lot with the RFK 6 team, and I have had nothing but success with this phone. It has bailed me out numerous times now. I was able to flip the hotspot on and use some internet on it, text, calls, everything, man. I could not be happier with this phone.
All right, but how do I go about getting this? Because I don't have time. I'm not trying to go stand in line at a store, grab a number, wait 30 minutes. Like, I just don't have time for that.
That's the easiest part, man. Just call their 100% U.S.-based customer service representatives, and in about 20 minutes, you'll be good to go. I chose the 2 for $60 plan. It's not a prepaid option. They helped me decide which one was best for me, and I know exactly what I'm paying each month. Everything is easy to understand with no long-term contract. Switch to Consumer Cellular now and get $25 off with the code DJD25. That's DJD25 for $25 off when you switch to Consumer Cellular. Go to consumercellular.com/DJD and use promo code DJD25.
Let's go and move on to the Cup side. All right? William Byron dominated at Martinsville, but the race, the good race poll was favorable. In the 70% last time, mid-70s last time I looked. Yeah.
What was the first race? Do you know?
I'd just say anything in the 70s is good at this rate. I love the tire. Denny Hamlin talked about it. Goodyear's done an incredible job. We've asked Goodyear. I remember back when I was driving, we were begging Goodyear to get softer. Give us a tire. We want more fall off.
50% was Martinsville 1.
All right. So
big improvement,
dude. I give a ton of credit to the tire.
Mm-hmm.
We've not really changed the car all that much. We still think the car could improve at the short tracks, but the tire obviously has helped us make some big gains. You had I was watching early in the race. You had Chase Elliott, Byron, the 5, all of them running there in the top 3, and all of them running different lines, trying to create runs up off the corner. You had Byron driving really tidy and low up off the corner and trying to keep it straight.
Larson all over.
Larson was
big arc,
big arcs into the corner. Same with Chase Elliott. I mean, that is all you ask for. Martinsville is the one track where it's going to be bottom dominant. And if you can go to Martinsville and produce what we saw with guys changing their entry and moving around, you've got it. Don't touch it. Like that is all you can get. That's as good as it can get. That's as good as it will get at Martinsville. And don't mess with it, right? So,
well, this race had the not the it factor or the other factor, but it had the factor where the driver came into play and how hard he wanted to run those first handful of laps. And we don't have that a lot.
No.
You could actually hurt the tires in the beginning of a run, and you'd pay the price later. So you had guys that were meeting in the middle and passing. Like, there was a lot of passing late into a run. Like, I saw in practice, we were in like 60 laps, and at the end, there were some guys falling hard, like way off.
Yeah.
And you heard Rudy Fugle telling Byron at the start of the one run to end, like, calm down.
Yeah.
You're going to get to lap traffic. That's when you can go, like, save me some tires.
Yeah. I love that because, our drivers, they're very talented, but in some cases, a lot of cases, one of the things we're not really utilizing or asking them to do is manage the tire, right? And so that's another element where I think some guys are better than others, and some guys can separate themselves or be at an advantage when put in that situation. And I want to see that. I want to see a guy who's like ignorant and fires it off and runs his ass off for 10 laps and suffers at the back end of the run. You know, I want to see that guy and watch him like develop as a driver, right?
Yeah,
over the course of his career and adjust and make the changes necessary to be able to have the good car on the long run speed and be
just
a guy
passing too.
Yeah, be a good guy on old tires. Then you'll see some of the veterans who are like, "Yeah, go on, run your ass off. I'll see you in about 50 laps." You know.
You know what sucks though is you let them go and then the caution comes out 40 laps in and then
that's
you come back.
That's the
part
risk
of it.
you take.
That's the beauty of it.
It is,
which I love it. I mean, it's great in both, like all around. Anytime the driver has to come into play, and like you said, do they have that mental trait of I'm going to let you go here? And some of them say, heck with that. I'm just going to go.
Shout out to Ryan Blaney driving through the field, putting himself in a position trying to get it done. It was a must win. And he gets out and says, "Hey, good hard racing. I'd have done exactly what Byron did." They were a little physical. Byron gets into him a little bit. That's what we want to see when we go to Martinsville. It's absolutely what we want to see. And Blaney got out and took it like a champ. So pretty interesting to see all that happen. As we go into Phoenix, now there's no Penske car, right? We all said that if Penske gets to Phoenix, they're the favorite. Well, there's no Penske car. They could still be in the mix among the top 5 racing late in the race to win at Phoenix, but it's basically Joe Gibbs Racing versus Hendrick Motorsports. Both have 2 cars. You got Hamlin, Briscoe on the Joe Gibbs Racing side, and Byron and Larson. Byron and Larson on the Hendrick side. And so I like Byron. We're going to talk about all this later in the show at the Dirty Modo segment. But the way Byron's looked and the way he looked this weekend, I think you got to look at him as the favorite.
How much is momentum in NASCAR? Like in other sports, you're playing the same plays and stuff where it's a different car, but how much, like coming off a win, is that important for a driver? You can believe in momentum all you want. You go out and you haul ass and kick and dominate Martinsville, but when you unload that car and go down in the turn and the thing don't cut through the center, what's momentum doing for you at that point? Byron's got to unload a car at Phoenix, go into practice, and get out there, and in the first 5 or 10 laps, it's either going to be, man, this car is amazing, or, oh, boys, we got some work to do. All right, and what's momentum doing at that point? Is momentum going to help you fix the car? So I don't know if I believe in momentum. I think, it helps your attitude, it helps your personality, but I think the weight of the situation is so heavy. The weight of the real opportunity of becoming a champion is so is so in your face that you don't carry momentum. You might carry momentum from race 10 to race 11, right? But man, when they got done at Martinsville, they were all greeted with the reality that now they're going to go race for a championship. And I think as the days go by and we get closer and closer and closer to Sunday, and they're doing a ton of media, getting asked a million questions about this. How can they stay out of their own head but stay in the right headspace and do all the right things to be in championship winning mode on Sunday? That's going to be the important part.
To me, momentum is also like in a mind thing too. Like, you know what? I'm better. Does it push guys to work harder that week? Does it push guys to be like, I got back Sunday night at 9:00. You're already looking at stuff for the next week. Yeah. Are you already looking at stuff like that?
If that's what momentum is to you, like, what is momentum? Everybody may interpret that differently. Momentum to you may be, hey man, we're coming off a win. Let's get right back to it. Let's go into sim on Sunday night. Let's go into sim on Monday morning. I'll see you there at 6 a.m. Is that momentum? If that's momentum, then yes, momentum's working for you.
I think it's just the whole package. Like, it pushes when you run good. It just makes everything. It's easier to work. You want to go and get more.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, if you need any extra motivation this week to work, like, you should already be maxed out if you're racing for a championship. There shouldn't be that's enough.
I mean,
motivation.
for sure.
Well, I just feel like momentum in racing is great, but the car and what it can and can't do, you're at the mercy
for sure
of whether that car is going to be able to do what you need it to do.
They do get extended practice this week, so that can help.
Yeah. I just think it gives momentum to me, gives confidence.
I think that
I think that all the driver, I think, like Denny, all these guys, all four of them, the only thing, like if they, in a perfect world, if they could snap their fingers, they would skip everything and get right in that car. The next thing they want to do is drive that car out on the track and run 3 or 4 laps to see what they got. They cannot wait to get into that first practice and learn, have I got the car? Because that's it, right? And they're going to run that practice, and they're going to get out, and they're going to look at the sheet, and they're going to go, all right, how are them other 3 guys? How am I? Average speed, my 5 lap, my 10 lap, my 15 lap. Man, we're not good. Man, we're great. I mean, that's what they want to do next.
Don't you think, though, if you come off a win, the next time in the car, you're going to be a little more confident driving that car? Like, I'm better than these guys. I'm going to be good here.
Well, I think you already feel that way at this level.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think Byron, Denny, they all already believe that they're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Denny's had 2 bad weeks with car issues, and I think when he gets in that car on Friday, he ain't going to, like...
No, I
his
agree
mentality
with
is, this is my weekend.
I don't know. He might have a little...
He would have liked to win Martinsville. I can tell you that.
100%.
He might feel like he's on a little, delicate ice. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, though. He doesn't have any momentum right now, but I don't worry about Denny because he's a veteran. He's done this numerous times.
Yeah. But he, too, has said, like, I've been a little bit surprised by Denny's, like, man, it's always something, or it's something every week, or it's one of the 3 things that happens every week, right? He's had these comments to the media, and I've been like, God, man, that's the kind of, like, Denny's not holding back as much as he used to, right? When he's always
definitely.
There's always been problems. There's always been things, right? There's always, he's not having, maybe he's having a little bit more of the mechanical woes than traditional, but he's had a really good year too at the same time. I'm a little surprised, I guess, by his, I guess he's at that point in his career where he's like, I don't give a shit. So I'm just going to, I'm going to get out of the car and go, yeah, this sucks.
How many wins does Denny have?
6.
How many wins does Byron have?
3?
I mean,
4?
How does a guy with 3-time, twice the amount of wins not ride in here? Like, and we're talking about William Byron being the favorite.
I'll tell you why he doesn't ride in high.
If Denny won Martinsville, would we be talking about Denny?
Denny will be good.
But
he'll definitely be good.
He lost an engine at Martinsville. He had starter issues at Martinsville. He had throttle cable issues at Talladega, power steering at Kansas, engine blew at Chicago.
So how do you not start your first lap at Phoenix and be just like that little bit more timid?
I think you will be.
That's I agree with you. I don't know how you wouldn't be.
Byron's going to be like laser sharp.
Byron's going in there not worrying about that thing's breaking. Now, Denny might be a little less confident.
Yeah.
I mean, he would be in the right to be less confident, but he's
he'll overcome that mentally.
He'll overcome that.
Yeah.
It's also like, Dale, you can speak to this, but like, it's out of your control. So as a driver, you're just going and you only focus on what you can control, right?
Denny's already told us in the past. He's been here a million times. He's like, getting here's the hardest part. The hard part's over. I'm at whatever happens today is what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Whoever's gonna win this race or be the best of those 4, that's what's happening. It's kind of like out of my hands to an extent, right? He's gonna drive the car. He's gonna do his best job today, and if he gets outrun that day by that guy and he doesn't win the championship, that's it. But the hardest part was getting there.
Would you go to Rick if you were in Denny's shoes, or would you go to Joe and be like, can you reassure me that this car at Phoenix, would you talk to those, or you kind of like let that go, not even?
No. You don't think they're already doing the best?
That's a conversation between Denny and the crew chief, and that's probably already happened.
Gotcha. I didn't know if you'd want to go talk to the owner and like reassurance that the car.
I'm sorry. What is Joe Gibbs gonna tell you about your race car? He don't know.
Okay, talk to the comp director.
Joe Gibbs don't know the first thing about
bringing the best car they can. They're going to go over that thing 5 times before it hits the racetrack.
Joe doesn't know about the starter cable.
Take the name out. Put whoever's calling the shots on the floor.
Joe don't know.
Take Joe out of this.
Yeah. Well, you wanted to bring Joe into it. I'm not ready to let Joe leave.
I'm just saying, would you talk to?
I think the guy you know knows the guy you know is the crew chief, and you go to him and you go, hey man, I want to feel great. Do you feel good? Can you tell me to feel good? I'll feel good if you say to feel good. And that's all you need.
I think the crew chief probably already went to him.
They already done it. They did it. I bet it happened before they got out of Martinsville.
I bet when he got out of the car, the crew chief was like, man, we're the next week's.
Don't you worry. Be right.
Yep. That's a leader.
Yeah. Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I'm just curious.
Don't worry, Denny. Don't worry, Denny, bro.
He's worried.
Denny, bro, don't worry.
He's worried.
He's
Why don't you go look at the car, go over it, grab a wrench?
He's going to run all the
Gonna give Toyota a car.
He'll run all the laps. You watch. I don't know if he's going to win.
He runs all the laps. He's winning.
I don't know, man. Byron's going to be tough.
Oh, it's gonna be a dog. I mean, they're all good. Yeah. Like anything could happen.
You're right. Larson could get him another one.
Larson.
I don't really know who has the advantage. Damn, Chase Briscoe's won races there.
Chase to me.
They've been strong as anybody. They've got more points. They've scored more points in the playoffs than anybody. They've done the playoffs better than any other team.
Lining up the names, Briscoe's definitely the underdog to me.
I don't agree. I think it's
who do you put in front?
Wide open.
So you definitely think Briscoe's got a better shot than someone else, than Larson, Byron, or
I don't think anybody has an advantage.
I think they're equal. Yeah. I think it's really.
I mean, I think it's awesome. Chase is in there, man. He's had a great year.
Yeah, I've watched it since Pocono, and he has been
solid.
One of the best cars in the field since then.
How happy is Chase and Denny that Christopher Bell didn't make it secretly?
I mean, I don't think it matters. There's somebody tough still in there.
All right. The Earnhardt family's always relied on Bass Pro Shops for our outdoor adventures, and the tradition continues with me today. I grew up shopping there, take my family there. It's a place I love to shop and check out all the new stuff. Need to get over there and get me a new bow. I went bow hunting this past weekend, and I believe that it's time to hand my bow off to a friend and get me another one.
All right.
Did you shoot your bow?
I did a lot. Practice shots.
I meant at
Nope.
Okay.
I'm very particular. I saw a lot of great deer, but I did not see one I wanted. So
I was really surprised by the area that I saw you hunting in when you sent me that picture. It wasn't as big and as wide open.
Well, that's the morning hunt. I'm also very grateful with Bass Pro Shops that Johnny Morris and his entire team have supported everything we're doing here with our race team, with Dirty Mo Media. They love what we're building, what we're doing. They've stood behind us every step of the way. They're incredible partners and great people. Check out what they have to offer, whether it's fishing, camping, hunting, just going outdoors with your family. You'll find everything you need at the nearest Bass Pro Shops. And you can shop online as well. I've got the app on my phone. You can go to BassPro.com and find some great deals every day. The NASCAR playoffs are winding down, and so is your chance to bring the intensity home. Celebrate every pass, pit stop, and photo finish with a collectible car from Lionel Racing, the official diecast of NASCAR. Built for fans who live for the chase, Lionel Racing diecasts, they're the ultimate trophy. Each car is precision crafted, featuring authentic paint schemes and hand-applied decals. Plus, each 1/24 scale diecast is part of a limited edition run, making every piece a must-have for true collectors. No matter which of the Championship 4 drivers you're cheering for, Lionel has the diecast that reps your favorite playoff driver. And now, get free U.S. shipping when you purchase the Cup Series diecast of a NASCAR playoff driver. Just go to LionelRacing.com and use promo code PLAYOFFS. That's promo code PLAYOFFS at LionelRacing.com. Over the past 11 years, Xfinity and the Xfinity Series has grown into something very special. They've backed young drivers. They've helped tell their stories, TJ. Given a lot of shots and making it into the Cup Series, and they brought the fan, all of us, along for the ride through amazing content, giveaways, and access that you don't get anywhere else. And now the series is changing the name. But Xfinity, they're not going anywhere. 11 years, one incredible ride, but the next lap's going to be just as good. We're very thankful for everything Xfinity does here at the Dirty Mo Media office and everything they've done for the series. It's been incredible. But we've got some great questions today, so let's get going.
100%. Yeah, it's good to see some familiar names in the YouTube chat as well. Bev tuning in from Maine. But this first question is from Matt. If you could put an event together with 3 bands, which 3 would you pick?
Doesn't matter dead or alive?
Sure, I'll say, yeah, dead or alive, anybody.
I was supposed to go see Nirvana with a friend of mine at Atlanta at the Omni in 1994 or 3. I was going to school at Mitchell Community College, taking automotives, and my buddy Tommy, and he's probably going to listen to this, Tommy Donaldson. We were going to go, and he bailed on me that morning. We get to school, I'm pumped. Me and him are going to drive to Atlanta. We're going to buy our ticket, and we're going to go see the show. That was way out of character for me. We had no plan other than that.
Yeah.
And we get there that morning. He's like, man, I don't think I'm going. I'm like, well, if you're not going, I'm not going. What the hell? I was so mad. We didn't get to see him. So Nirvana would be one. Vegas or Hawaii Elvis
Oh,
would be the other.
it's tough.
It is tough.
It's very tough.
I'm trying to think of my own. I can't.
I would have to go with someone that I listened to as a kid. That has a lot of songs, maybe like a Steve Miller Band or something. I don't know, but I know they're not probably super popular.
I had tickets to see Jimmy Buffett, and it got canceled, and I never saw him.
Yeah.
And so I would put him on my list.
All right. I got one more. I got to fill a blank in there. Let me see.
Would you like some suggestions?
No,
The
I
YouTube
don't.
Chat is throwing in their own answers.
Okay, yeah, I'll take them, Jack. I didn't thought you were going to give me
no.
suggestions.
Yeah, I don't want your suggestions.
I was like, no, I know what kind of music you listen to.
I'm seeing Creed, Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Michael
Would be good,
Jackson.
Yeah,
Billy
Joel's
Joel.
pretty
I'll
good.
go with Billy Joel.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Dude.
good.
That's good.
I forgot about
I
that.
What
watched
about
it-
the Beatles?
I
Like
watched
the full
I
Beatles?
just recently watched that documentary on Billy Joel. It's really good, and it made me really wish I'd have seen him. So yeah, I mean he's got the hits, man. They so
He does.
So
There's a lot
many,
of 'em.
so many. And the way the documentary's good. How he kind of like was like, I'm gonna build the band I want to play with and make the record I want to make, and it ended up working. Pretty cool.
I've seen some clips from that, and it looks
Yeah,
really good.
It's good.
You might have told this before, but how'd you become a fan of Dwight Yoakam?
Well, he just kicks ass.
Yeah, I know that,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah. So I think I just liked his songs, and maybe I'll be fast as you. I don't know, feels like a racing song. And this is like a rumor. Maybe it ain't true, but remember Sharon Stone, right? So what was that movie she was in?
Look it up.
Like put her on the map. God, I can't get
Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct. Yeah.
Oh, that's
When
right.
James speaks, he nails it every
Yeah,
time.
James is our
Stat.
resident carpenter. So of course he knows that. All carpenters would know. The right around that time when she was in the height of her fame and he as well was in the height of his, there's a rumor that he took her out on a date. And he pulls up into her car wearing his holy jeans and his cowboy hat in a late 60s Corvette. This is just a rumor. I'm not sure it's true. Things didn't absolutely go that well, so he wrote the song Fast As You. That's the rumor.
So, Sharon Stone famously compared kissing Dwight Yoakam to eating a dirt sandwich.
Holy
the
Wow.
internet.
But then maybe that's why he writes the song Fast As You. Can you find out whether that actually he did write it about her or no?
Travis will do some more research.
Dirt sandwich.
There was a video that just resurfaced of Dwight Yoakam playing that song, I think, at a racetrack with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So somebody surprised me. We were out at Fontana, and we said it was, I don't know, I'm retiring or it's my birthday or something. There was some occasion, and they surprised me and had Dwight come by.
That's
and
cool.
Literally, it was weird. So I know he's coming, right? I know I'm going to meet him. I'm excited. I'm pumped. And they're like, hey, man, Dwight's here. And this is race morning. I'm nervous. I'm anxious about the race too, right? I get super nervous on race morning. And I step out of the camper. He's got his guitar and starts playing and singing the song. And I'm like, what do I do here? And he's walking toward me, singing this song that he knows I like. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to let him sing it to me, so I'm going to sing it with him.
Right.
So it's less awkward. It'll be still awkward, but less awkward.
That sounds awkward
It
already
was
as
awkward.
well.
It was awkward, but I'm trying to make it less awkward by singing along. And yeah, we laughed. We had a little laugh about that. But he played my
Your Hall of Fame.
my Hall of Fame, party.
Oh, that's right.
It was awesome.
That's
Yeah.
badass.
That was a surprise too, right?
I guess it might have been.
I think Amy set it up.
Yes. It was awesome. I mean, I literally stood there and just watched him, play all the songs that I loved. And hey, and he did write a song and he mentioned me in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
There's a song where he talks about a Dale Jr. poster, about this girl who has a Dale Jr. poster on her wall.
Oh, that's-
It's a good song.
That's
Not
so
bad.
cool.
Yeah.
Did you know
That-
that lyric was going to be in there?
No.
Or like you just
I'm
happen
a
to be
massive,
listening?
yeah. He writes. This song
That's
came out
wild.
later in his career,
Yeah.
and so I'm already a fan.
International Heartache.
Yes,
What's the line?
got to get the lyrics.
And we're
Tossed
pulling
out
up
his
the lyrics.
clothes, boots, bud cap, and signed Dale Jr. poster. Then shot the whole mess neon green with a can of DuPont spray.
Yeah. This is a breakup between a guy and a girl. She threw all his stuff out in the yard, including his Dale Jr. poster.
I'm surprised she didn't keep the Dale Jr. poster.
Well, it's written in history that she threw it out. So what can we do? I guess it reminded her of her ex-boyfriend.
What are you like at a concert? Are you like,
What am I like?
yeah, are you like singing,
Depends.
jamming out? Or are you just kind of like mellow?
I jam.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get in the mosh pit.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd do it at this age, but like I saw Tool, Primus, Green Day, live. There used to be, so I went to see Green Day, Primus, Tool at this place called the Hornets Training Facility in Charlotte back in the 90s and got in the pit every time, man. I mean, it was in the 90s. I wasn't anybody important, and you just run in there and jump around and bang around and bounce off people, and then you're like, pick me up, and you just crowd surf, and they throw you over the rail into the security, and security picks you up and sends you back around to the back of the crowd, and you go back around the crowd and run back up in there and get all back in it again. It's so much fun. And so years ago in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, they used to have this big concert. A radio station called 106.5 in Charlotte would put on this big concert called the Weenie Roast. And they would have all these great bands, like all the bands from the 90s all came and played. And I took my mom out there. There's about 20 of us that went, and I took my mom, Brenda, with me. And I didn't know this is an amphitheater, but up on the where we were at was a grassy area. And so they had like, I'm looking at the list now, Alice in Chains.
You remember what year?
But I mean, this is, they had a lot of alternative music, which I was a big fan of. And so hear me out. So this was probably 2002, 2001. This is a long time ago. You're looking yeah, there you go. So listen, so we're in the grassy area. We're not down in the seats. And we got a couple blankets, and there's a bunch of us, right? And my mom. And my mom likes the same kind of music I like. She likes Smashing Pumpkins, Stone Temple Pilots. She used to get me to make her mixtapes and stuff. And I love that because it's cool that she listened to the same music I listen to. And so I'd record her, make her tapes. And so, or CDs. And we're sitting there watching somebody play, and we're standing. I don't know, it's pretty awesome stuff. Awesome enough that there's multiple mosh pits happening on the grass. And I'm like, Mom, I'm going to go get in this pit. And she's like, you are? And I was like, I gotta. And so I'm like, come on with me. And so I took my mom, and she stood on the side, like it's a big circle. And I mean, it's about a 20 foot by 20 foot circle. And she stood on the edge of it, and I run through there and bang into a bunch of people and get on the other side and turn around and go, look, did you see that? And she's like, holy
Yeah.
And I'd run back through there, back to her, and get clotheslined or get turned upside down. I don't know, man. I thought it was fun. It was fun.
Can you show me what a 20 foot by 20 foot circle looks like?
What do you mean?
I don't know what you meant by that.
It's an empty, so everybody's crowded around.
TJ.
Everybody's all crowded around, and the circle's empty in the middle.
Oh, I got you.
And and people are jumping around.
I didn't know a circle had two measurements.
It's 20. It's like
I get it now.
20.
I can't believe you get in there.
Damn it, TJ.
That's one of the things we're going to clip out for the end of the
TJ,
show. Yes, it's
one-liner for
TJ-ism.
TJ.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it,
question.
TJ.
Yeah.
TJ, you ever get in a mosh pit before?
No, I'm not getting in no mosh pit.
I was just in a
It's not
mosh pit
happening.
the other.
For real?
No,
that
you were
is-
in the
Okay.
pit.
No,
not a mosh pit.
No.
Has anybody-
The openers for Cloakroom at Bobby Marcos' show had a mosh pit, and I was not in there for long. But
You didn't know it was going to happen, and it
no,
happened.
yeah, I got kicked in the
There's
shin.
nothing-
Help me, get me Yeah.
There's nothing worse than being surprised by a mosh pit.
Yeah, I kind of had to go with the flow because that was
You
I
were
had to
like-
go through the mosh pit.
You
to go
had
to the
to
bathroom.
act like you knew that was going to happen, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna ease out."
Yeah, it was awesome.
Now,
man.
I'm not talking about the type of mosh pits where people are literally windmilling.
Those are
You know,
nuts.
those are
Yeah.
nuts. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
get punched in the face. I mean,
Oh,
you,
yeah, no.
you might get in the mosh pits I was in. We were all just kind of like jumping around,
Yeah.
right? Just
Yeah.
jumping around, just bounce. And if you got knocked over, the great thing about it,
Yes.
like when we were at Primus, I was a big Primus fan. My Name is Mud and Southbound Pachyderm. Primus catches a lot of as a band, but I was a big fan. And then Green Day, yeah, Tool. So when I was going to those, and if you fell, man, people were like quick to pick you up.
Yes.
Get him up, pick him up. You know, if you fell over, people will grab you right up and pick you right up. It was always good.
Like I hear, people are very aware.
Yeah. Nobody's trying to let anybody get hurt.
I was picturing like Limp Bizkit at that.
Woodstock.
Yes.
Dude, I actually do want to see Limp Bizkit. They're,
That'd be cool.
you know,
Yeah.
their bassist just passed away, but they're going to continue their tour. And man, they're killing it.
Yeah.
And they got they had put that new song out that went to #1. Like they're just still doing whatever they want to do.
When they played at Woodstock,
I was
that looked,
I was all about Limp
Oh, they
Bizkit
had
when it
some
was
good stuff. Yeah.
when it was new.
Their songs
I
fit.
played a lot of it.
Their songs fit to something
Yeah.
in your life. It seemed like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I was a big Limp Bizkit fan with the original, like $2 Bill, all that stuff. Like,
Wait, is the new song "Making Love to Morgan Wallen"?
Yeah.
What a name of
Yeah.
a song.
And it goes to #1. It's like they made it as a joke.
Yeah, it was an SEO play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been a fan of theirs from
that's
way back because I liked, let's see. I don't know. Jonathan was just here. Oh, God, drawing a freaking blank. That's going to drive me crazy because this is happening live.
Was it Korn?
Korn, yes. I'm so mad at myself for not knowing that. I was a big Korn fan, and Jonathan came here, brought his family. Jonathan, the lead singer of Korn,
Yeah.
has been here like a couple years back. They were touring through Charlotte, and he come over, and we took him for a tour around the shop. But they kind of so I was listening to Limp Bizkit early before Limp Bizkit was even really MTV yet through Korn because they were kind of helping them.
Ryan wants to know, how was hunting this past weekend?
Hunting was great, man. I'm telling you. I did not get a deer. Saw a lot of great deer. Didn't see anything that I was willing to shoot. I'm pretty particular. So I took a friend of mine. His name's Sean. He's never shot a deer, and I've taken him a couple times, and I'm like, man, you know, he saw a deer one day, and I said that would have been a great deer for you to shoot, you know. But and you kind of got to start at a certain the way I am, and I've kind of done this to myself. Is like I don't ever want to shoot one smaller than the last one, and so I'm just not gonna. It just doesn't do anything for me. If it's like a 150, 10-point buck, I'm just gonna let it walk. I'm just gonna watch it, enjoy watching it, and see how it acts and see what it's doing. Try to learn something. And but I'm at this point now. I think that it's gonna have to be pretty impressive for me to want to go through all the trouble of getting it processed and taking care of the meat and everything and doing all that. So once you shoot the deer, you're going to be messing with that thing till midnight, getting it to the processor and everything, making sure it's all done right. But and so I love going. I actually I'll be honest, man. I love going as much as the actual opportunity to get a deer. I love sitting in the woods and watching the sun come up. And I go into the woods and I climb in this stand. It's pitch dark, and I sit there and I don't know what I'm about. I don't know what I'm about to see. I don't know what the landscape looks like, what the horizon looks like. And I'm hunting some of these stands for the first time. I've had this property for 10 years, but there's a lot of places we got new stands and all that. And so I'm sitting in this stand that I've not hunted on one of the mornings, and to watch the sun come up behind you and start to paint the landscape. It's just amazing. It is so much fun. And I sit there. I sat in that morning stand from 6 o'clock till 11.
Yeah.
Like typically we get out at 9:30, but I kept seeing deer. And every time, and LW, my brother-in-law gave me some great advice. He's like, when you see a deer, that resets the clock for 30 minutes. Like if you want to kind of know when
It's
you
like
should.
lightning.
Yeah. Like so when you see a deer, doe, whatever come through, that resets the clock. You're going to sit in that stand for another 30 minutes at least. It was pretty busy. Had a lot of traffic. And man, it's you'll be sitting there and you're looking at the woods around you, right? And in an hour or two, you got a great understanding of where everything's at. And when you see a little movement that's something that's unnatural, your eyes go to it. And sure enough, like kind of coming through the woods, is this doe? Or you're not sure if it's a doe. It might be a buck. Is it a buck? I don't know. Okay, it's a doe. All right. Well, usually they walk in pairs or 2 or 3 or 4. So there's a couple of doe coming. And now you're like, all right, I don't want to get found out, right? So I want to be real careful. I got to make sure I'm real still. That buck could come in behind them. He could be chasing them. Who knows, right? But if those does see you get spooked and they're going to blow, they're going to ruin the whole hunt. So you got to be really careful and real quiet. And you're literally like front and center. You're 20 yards from them. They can look right there. And you're like, well, that wasn't there yesterday, you know? And they do. They look up there and they're like, that wasn't there yesterday. What is that? And they'll look at the ground and back up at you. See if you moved, and they'll be like, "Oh," and you just got to sit there still. One night, I sat in the stand. One night, I literally didn't move for 3 hours. Nothing. Didn't move my hands, feet, nothing for 3 hours. Just trying because I had deer on me in the field, and you can't give yourself away, you know, because you don't know where that buck's at. It is so much fun, and. You know, if I get to see a spike or a 6 or 8 or a little basket rack or whatever come through there and get to watch them in the rut and trying to work and trying to figure out how to find a mate, it's just fun as shit.
So you went out in the morning?
I went in the morning and in the evening.
Whoa.
Wow.
Thought we weren't doing that.
Yeah, Amy told me to man up.
Was
I did.
Oh, good.
Amy basically told me, like,
Get up.
Get out there.
Get out there and do it. I was
Yeah.
like, because I like to drink beer.
Really?
Well, yeah. So we hunt in the evenings, and we get done. We're gonna grill some really, really cheap steaks, and like cheap steaks. And this is what we do: we get really cheap thin steaks, and we get cans of green beans and cans of corn. We put the green beans and the corn in the pot, heat that up, grill the steaks, and we eat. Same thing every night. And then we go out, build a fire, and burn some cardboard and all our paper, and then. You know, sit around, drink beer. And I don't want to get up at 6 or I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up at 5 in the morning.
The next day.
I don't want to get up at 5 in the morning. But we went easy that night. Got up in the morning, hunted all morning, had a blast, sat in the woods. God, it clears your mind. It is so awesome. I don't get to do it enough. I want to go back.
Was Truex with you this trip?
Truex came in as we were leaving. Truex was coming in.
Oh.
Truex was racing his RC boats. You know, I don't know, a lot of
them all the
yeah.
time.
Oh, because we did have people asking, how's Truex doing?
Yeah.
So
Truex
we
is
weren't
doing
sure if you
great.
saw him.
Truex is doing great. I'd be lying if I knew where he was, where he's been spending his time. He's in a great relationship that's going really well. I'm aware of, and he's spending a lot more time up in Jersey, I believe. That you know he put his place in North Carolina on the market. I don't know if it's sold or not. But so he's got a place in Florida and a place up in Jersey, and he's happy, and he's running around doing tons of hunting right now. Races boats, RC boats.
He's always been really good at building them boats.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He builds them, and they're meticulous,
Dang.
and they fly. He sets records, like he sets Guinness and world records with these boats.
Oh, my God.
And he runs them around on the lakes and stuff.
Who knew?
And so he's always like building new boats to break new records.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
We got a YouTube comment that I thought was funny. Joshua said, "I farted and scared 2 deer this morning, if that counts."
Yeah. Yeah.
So, sorry about that,
I'm telling you, man, I wish I was going again. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go back. We've owned this land. Me and Truex and my brother-in-law own this property. We've owned it for 10 years. We've curated it. We've got some friends there that live local that help us a lot, some farmers. They farm the land and in turn do some of our food plots for us. So it's a really nice little agreement we have. And we have a very very basic sort of bunk bed camping sort of situation with all of our stuff there. It's perfect.
Why Ohio? What made you guys go?
Well, there's really, really good deer in Ohio, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, but we wanted to get something that we were going to drive to, could drive to, but we're willing to drive to. That's about 5.5 hours. Kansas and Missouri,
Further.
Illinois, bigger deer, better opportunity, but you're going to have to fly. You could drive out there, but it's just, I don't know.
So, you can make a nice little weekend trip out of it.
Yeah, it's fine. And where we are, there's an historic town. So, and there's wineries. There's all sorts of things to do around there. So if you want to take the kids, go shed hunting. I took Isla shed hunting. So we walk around the property and looking for deer sheds during off season. And you can take them into town and they'll have fun. And there's all kinds of candy shops and all kinds of stuff. So pretty cool.
Yeah. We got time for one more question. This surfaced on social media. It was, I guess, an old Reddit thread that you were in the game Scarface.
Yeah.
And that you used to beat your character up in the game.
Yeah.
So people want to know. People want to know about that.
So this was Scarface. When did that come out? I don't even remember.
2007.
We'll look it
All right,
up.
so this was in the
2007. Yeah.
Right, this was in the height of of our, it's weird for me to discuss it, but it's in the height of our racing celebrity. Right, we were in the throes of
the heyday.
The heyday, and so I get asked to be to do a voice, and I'm like, this was I was excited about doing a voice for a character in this game as being asked to do MTV Cribs. It was super cool, right, to be in Grand Theft Auto. And, I mean, we hear about, the anticipation for the next game coming out when everybody's just going crazy over this. And so it was a big deal back then, too. I am this nondescript sort of anonymous dude in working in this shop. I'm a mechanic in an old greasy shop. And this is a big giant, world, right, of all kinds of characters roaming around, and I'm one of hundreds or thousands, right, of the characters, and so I'd get in my vehicle and run over to that shop and go in there, and you'd have to hit the guy and push him around to get him to say stuff. And I've recorded all these lines, right? And so I'm smacking myself or punching myself, and I'd hear myself go, "Hey, whoa, hey, man, watch it," And I just kept beating the out of myself just so I could hear myself go, "Hey, dude, come on, cut it out," whatever my guy says. We should do it. We should get the game.
Yes.
And we should go beat myself up.
Whenever we get mad at you, we'll just put on the video game.
And then we could see what, we could play this. This would be probably a good little Dirty Mo Media social clip.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know why y'all haven't even already thought of this.
Beating you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot my name. I had a name. It's like Clarence or something. I don't remember. You should know.
Did it look like you? That's what James
Oh, I
asked.
doubt it.
It was just some random nondescript dude.
Yeah. They're not in the thread. I don't think it's going to have all that information. But this was
That
just
is
recent.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is so
what
funny.
a pleasure. What a
That's cool.
What an honor
Yeah.
to be even this little grain of sand in everything that franchise has become. And what a great game.
Yeah.
So much fun. I played that thing for hours.
And people are asking which game. So that's Scarface, The World Is Yours?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's that one or it's.
I think it was the one after that.
Okay. All right.
I played that Scarface, The World Is Yours, a ton. But I believe it was the second one or the one after Scarface. It might have been. I don't know.
That is hilarious. Well, people in the YouTube chat and listening, go beat up Dale if you have
It
the
is gonna-
opportunity.
yeah.
Virtually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show us some clips of you whooping that mechanic's ass.
Yeah.
Get
With audio.
your pipe wrench. Go in there. Show them guys. Show him a thing or two.
Draw some blood.
Maybe his name was Johnny. Sounded like he was Johnny.
Pipe wrench.
Johnny didn't have the car ready, so we had to show him a little.
All right. Well, that's a good place to wrap Ash Jr. Oh, TJ, you had something to show real quick?
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Almost forgot. This is a little bit of a gift for you.
Oh, nice.
Somebody had come across this and wanted you to have it, or some original Sam Bass art for
Wow.
some bumper stickers that he was creating.
This is yeah. So Sam Bass made this bumper sticker. This is from 1986. Here is his original just
Oh,
you can
that's
see.
the sketch.
Yeah, it's original
Wow.
sketch of what it might look like. Here's some
This is how they made it, I
how
guess.
they made it. Yeah.
That is cool.
Oh, look at here.
Yeah, it's like tracing paper, like sketch of your dad for
Wow.
it.
And that's pretty good.
That's the sketch of him on here.
I mean, that's
That's
pretty,
him, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or
I mean,
similar.
that's still very good.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people do sketches of dad, and you're like, that's a little off. These are cool, man.
That is really neat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing, TJ.
Yeah.
Here's a little letter from Sam.
Yep.
Oh, the letter of him explaining his sketches and
Mhm.
what his. Oh, look at this. All kinds of different versions that it could have become.
Wow.
These are great. I'm sorry I'm dragging this out, but
No, this is pretty neat.
it is. Sam has, Sam passed away, and but his, look at that.
Wow.
He was so talented,
Yes.
and it's important to note that Sam was a great friend. Sam was such a great friend of everyone. Dad, he had everybody's respect and trust, and you knew that when he was going to work on something, he was going to do his best and give it his all. And he was the guy. He was our guy. He was our artist. There were others, very talented artists also involved in our sport and industry. I don't want to discredit them, but Sam was a friend of everyone. And so I'm glad to have that. That's pretty neat. Thank you, TJ.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
Well, thanks to Xfinity for this Ask Junior. It was a
Yeah.
good one.
It was. In racing and in life, speed isn't optional, especially in what we're doing as a series team owner going into Phoenix with 3 cars racing for the championship. We have to perform under pressure. That's why I go with Xfinity Wi-Fi, fast, dependable internet. One price locked in for 5 years, no contracts, no slowdowns, no nonsense. Xfinity, they're a proud premier partner of NASCAR. I am a customer. I'm a customer, a paying customer of Xfinity Wi-Fi. I can tell you that it does everything I need it to do and more. And they boosted my speed multiple times over the last several years. And just send me an email and say, you're paying the same rate. We're just speeding you up a little bit. Everybody on the block getting a little boost. So, yeah. All right. Appreciate you, Xfinity. See y'all later. Hey, everybody. You want the latest Dale Jr. download apparel? Visit shop.dirtymomedia.com. We're always adding new stuff all the time, especially like when we say something silly on this show. We'll put it on a T-shirt. Again, check it out at shop.dirtymomedia.com. All right, everybody, it's time for the Dirty Mo Dough segment with Tampa Timms. This segment's brought to you by FanDuel. We've got Russell here, TJ, everybody ready to talk about who might win the next race, I suppose. We also have the championship coming down in Phoenix, so a lot of possible bets to be placed. I don't know. Who's the favorite?
Who do you think?
Everybody says it's wide the open.
Yeah, who's the favorite? Travis, you first.
Wide
Well,
open.
I know the answer.
It's wide open.
Oh, my
All
God.
I've heard since the end of the Phoenix race is how wide open this is. Everybody's so happy about how wide open it is. Who's the favorite, Russell?
Well, who do you think, Dale?
Is it wide open?
Survey says.
Russell.
Am I allowed to say Travis or not?
I want to know what the
Denny
model
Bros.
says.
Oh, my God.
Denny.
What's the model say first?
Jeez.
The model says that it's William Byron is the favorite to win.
Oh, it's not Denny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Travis
Who's
is
next?
pissed.
Well, I mean, he's going to be in the top
Kyle
4,
Larson.
okay, Travis?
But I'm just curious.
He's worried.
Well, so
Jesus.
the winner of the race, I have the winner of the race is Christopher Bell
Christopher Bell wins the race.
on the model. It's him neck and neck with Ryan Blaney.
Man.
Whoa.
All right.
Then we have the championship 4 guys after that.
Yeah. There's definitely a Penske car up in the top 3, if not 2 Penske cars, right? I mean, they're gonna muddle
Yeah. It's hard
muddle
not
the
to do.
top 5, 1 or 2 of them possibly. So yeah, that kind of throws things into a. Remember when Ross Chastain was up there winning that race and,
And
pissing off Ryan Blaney?
Ryan's done the
That was
same
good.
thing though. Ryan was not in the Final Four at some point there, and just kind of rode up there. Didn't really force anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, there will be somebody up there.
Yeah.
Doing that. Just
Well, all right. So Byron is your favorite.
That's my favorite with the model.
Is it wide open? Is it a tight race?
I think it's wide open.
Oh,
Tight race, wide
Hey,
open.
Everyone's right. I thought the media was just trying to,
stir something
Get
up.
get everybody excited at the
But
uncertainty.
look at who we have. Like, who else could you be in
No,
there?
I know. I'm just giving everybody a hard time. I believe. I also agree. It's wide open. It is.
The name of the podcast.
Wide open.
So, Denny is actually the odds-on favorite to win the championship, not to win the race.
He's
How many
also the
sports
favorite
Plus
books did you
200.
look at?
Byron is plus 275. Larson plus 250. Briscoe 370.
Okay.
Here's my betting advice for you on that. Just bet him to win the race because you get better odds. Denny's plus 400, Larson's plus 500, Byron 600, Briscoe is 700.
Listen to that information, everybody. If you think X driver is going to win the championship, better odds to bet they win the race.
Yes.
And the champion tends to always sort of win this race, if not run in the top two, right? So you got a real shot if you're betting,
Winners are the bet here.
Russ,
Yeah.
do you have, in the current format, do you have how many times a non-playoff driver has won?
It's just Chastain, right?
Yeah. So, to your point.
Yeah. Well, I don't see Chastain slipping up in there. He could, they do things like that.
He does,
But
yeah.
I don't see him slipping up in there. The only thing I'll be worried about is the the Blaney Ford and Logano. Not so much Logano, but still,
Bell.
it's Phoenix.
Bell, too.
I don't know if he can beat one of them Fords in a straight up race. Bell and Blaney every time.
I agree.
What do you think about Denny versus Briscoe head-to-head? Denny's minus 140, Briscoe plus 100.
I think Denny.
Yeah, I don't know
Denny
how
beats
you don't.
Briscoe.
I didn't know
Be
what
hard.
the plus, if you would just...
Not with that. No,
Did we do a parlay last week? We did.
I think we did.
I
Yeah.
didn't hit.
And no surprise.
Our parlays are not very well.
I talked to some betting experts, and they told me to quit messing with them parlays.
We've only been telling you that for 36 weeks.
Well,
I don't want to hear from your ass. Every bet you share with me is a parlay.
Yeah, that is.
You're not following your own
I
advice.
send you some individual bets.
The hell you do.
I actually have a parlay this week that I like.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
What is it?
Bet all four championship drivers for a top 10. It's plus 125.
Nice. I
gotta
feel
tell-
good about it.
I
feel
feel
great
great about that.
I do too.
I don't know how that would not happen.
I
That's
feel
one of those.
great about
That's
that.
one of those juicy bets where I have to actually remind myself that I cannot bet in NASCAR.
That sucks.
There was like this initial reaction, like, "Damn, I'll get in on that." No, I won't. No, I won't.
Yeah, I
No,
bet you're
sir.
not. I'll bet you're not.
No, not with the landscape the way it is today.
You want to go play poker?
No, will be no poker in my future.
I got these great glasses for you.
Holy all right, could a non-playoff driver win? Probably. We said he
Yes.
wouldn't win last week. They didn't.
I don't think
They don't got a chance in it. Wait, Blaney.
I think Blaney.
Yeah. Now we're changing our tune a little bit.
Penske's the only way there's, I think, a non-playoff
Yeah.
winner.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm agree. I mean,
Yeah. Does he? Does he? He will potentially have the car that can do it. Do they get that aggressive as if they were in the Final Four? I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't.
You're not a.
If there's two up there fighting for it, I don't think he.
He ain't with it.
No, if there's one, it might be like.
But
a Chastain.
if he were to be positioned out front,
Yeah.
right, have
Yes.
the track position,
Drive away.
He'd drive away.
If he comes off pit road first and he's the leader and can get out front, you don't. I think he goes. How do you?
Right,
know?
but I don't. If he's
Yeah.
say he's running third, and say
yeah.
there's 50 laps to go, he's running third, and he catches the second place guy, and the second and first place guy are champion. He's not gonna.
I don't want to be that guy.
Which is crummy place to be.
Yeah,
it is. very.
Crummy spot to be for him.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see how he plays it if he's put in that situation. Blaney, will he go for it?
Or anybody, somebody.
Well, we know Ross. We know what Ross does. Ross is going to win the race.
He's gonna knock
the
them
race.
both out the
There's
way.
a few guys like that. He's not the only guy out
Who
there.
else would be up there to have the chance, though?
SVG. If SVG fast enough to
yeah.
pass him, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to win him
Yeah.
a race. He's going to be like, I don't care. I'm Australian. Or
I
no,
think-
he's New Zealand. Sorry. I'm New Zealand. I don't care. What are they going to do? Chasing me back to New Zealand?
I don't think SVG gets that aggressive like that there. There are a couple guys for a first win.
He's been running good.
No, he's been running really good. Yeah.
Shout out to SVG getting better on the ovals.
Yeah. He's been really good. Different style racetracks, like
I know.
short track,
Yeah.
intermediate.
I saw a graph on the internet.
Oh boy,
It's going down.
it's going down.
Average finish on the ovals going down,
Hell yeah.
getting lower.
Shout out to I thought Casey Mears drove a really good race on Sunday as well in that 66 car.
Good
He
job,
was
yeah.
he did a really good job.
To show up and not have no time in the next gen, his lap
100%.
times aren't that bad.
He
He qualified right on the 51's heels.
He was competitive in the race when everything was there.
And that car shows up. They don't have all of the tools. They don't like get to the racetrack and travels and everything. We've seen them kind of miss it. Not give them, but I'm just saying they don't have all the tools that the other teams have.
Resources
They
aren't
are
there.
way off, and they're actively like grinding to get that car competitive in just a short amount of time they have at the racetrack on Saturday. Great job.
And Casey's experience in this car, like you were saying.
Got none.
I know.
Got none. Shout out Casey Mears.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all know Casey Mears is almost to 500 starts, and that's why he's doing this.
Yeah. What's he at
He's
now? I
past
don't know.
it. He's past it.
No, he's got like 3 or 4 left.
Hold on.
He ran a truck that last weekend too. I think.
Yeah. He's trying to get to
600.
600 or something. Yeah.
He's
He's-
there.
Oh, so that's it. I thought he was just a couple races ago. He was still.
He's run a couple though now in this car.
I think it's
No, he's short.
according to AI 500. That's what he's going for.
Yeah.
Cup
And
starts. Yeah.
He has
Cup.
He has
Could
400.
be going for 500 cup, but he just passed 600 in all
Xfinity.
three.
Well, what do you do? He's going
Yeah.
for the cup number.
He's going for the cup number, Russ.
Well,
Damn it. Do you not? I'm just trying to tell you what the man himself told me he's trying to do, and you're trying to tell me what he's actually trying to do.
I didn't
talked
have
to Casey Mears.
on this podcast today.
I talked to Casey
didn't
Mears.
have him on.
I talked to Casey Mears. He told me this stuff. Now, you want to talk to him? Tell him what he's actually doing?
The computer says.
Yeah. Well, the predictor tells me, Casey, that you're actually going for this number.
You know what was funny on Sunday? Oh, Russ walked by me here on the roof, and I was talking to some radio guys, and I said, "Oh, here he comes. Here comes the predictor," and they all started laughing at him. I was pretty happy about that.
Great story.
Hell of a story there, TJ.
You had me on the edge of my seat.
Great story.
Shut up,
His
Danny.
name's the professor. It
I
ain't
know.
even the predictor.
Like, I want you to wear a
You
shirt
should've
with a name
said-
tag on it that has that.
you
Like,
should have
need
said, "Here
something."
comes the professor with the predictor." That would have been the thing.
Yeah, I think we just
His name's the professor.
Well, the professor, he can't be the professor. That's like a basketball guy, right? That's that guy that shows up at the school or them.
He's
pickup
the
games.
professor.
All right,
Yes,
well,
like the guy in the N1 series.
Yeah, we all
We all know him.
yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, this has been extraordinary. What did we not do?
Head-to-heads? Do we have?
We don't have no head-to-head.
You gave one.
I don't see one.
Yeah, he
well,
said
'cause
one.
They're just now
Head-to-head.
coming out. Some other head-to-heads. Ryan Blaney versus Christopher Bell. Blaney's
Blaney.
minus 130.
Yeah,
Blaney.
Larson versus Byron. Larson's minus 125.
Byron. Byron for me, bud.
Tim's minus 105 for Byron. You taking that?
I think Byron's going to win the championship.
Yeah, I think Byron. He's hot right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ross
I remember.
Chastain versus Logano. Logano's minus 140.
I'll take Chastain. on
I'll take Logano.
I was thinking Logano there.
Top 10s.
Put the 4 in a parlay. Telling you.
Anybody else?
Sorry?
Put the 4 championship 4 in a parlay.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Championship 4 and a top 10 parlay.
Any
Lock
other
it in.
driver we want to think could be a top 10?
I don't.
Man,
know.
you going to mess up and drop another driver in there, drop a fifth in there?
No.
On its own.
no,
on its
no.
own.
You're gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not don't.
I don't even want.
Experts will tell you not to be messing with them parlays.
Yeah. This is the most confident I've
This
felt.
is
in a
where we mess
parlay.
it up. Like this is where we overthink
This is
it
where
and
I
mess it up.
overthink it.
No, I'm saying we got our parlay. Is there an
All right.
individual?
I would take. What about the championship 4 plus
No.
Oh, here we go.
add
Busher.
Christopher Bell and add Blaney?
Now, just
Oh,
take
see
the
what
chance.
that is. That's actually pretty
Oh,
good.
come on.
Yep.
6 of
Add
the
Christopher
10.
Bell and Blaney. 6 of them. Go for it, guys. Go for it. Let's live on the edge.
Plus 238.
Let's live on the
Oh.
edge.
This is the most predictable weekend, though.
I know you're
I
right.
agree.
So if you're gonna do it, this is the
It's so
weekend.
predictable. You don't need the predictor. You just use your own head.
All right, Russ. See you later.
Use your own brain.
Anything that stand out that we haven't talked about, Russ?
I like Busher as a standalone top 10 finish.
All right.
Top 10 last 4 there.
Yeah.
Busher
That would get you.
by
On his
himself.
own. Don't add him.
No,
I mean, we could.
don't do it.
What about Priest? Does he have anything good? He's
Top,
been kind
Busher's plus 115, top 10.
Yeah, take that by itself.
All
But
right.
if you wanted to, plus 627 now.
Oh boy,
No.
that's if I lose on the Busher, I'll be pissed.
Yeah, I would too. I wouldn't
Well,
put
you
him
can
in
do
there.
multiple parlays though.
You can, but again,
You could.
the
Nah,
advice
you
was
could.
you get in trouble.
I
with
wonder
the
if you could
parlays.
round robin that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
I don't like the name. I don't like the phrase round robin. So I
round
never,
robin-
I
you can round
never,
robin the
I never
parlay.
utilize that feature. They need to call it something else for me to get excited.
Full throttle. What was it? Wide
Wide
open.
open.
A wide open parlay.
Yeah. The Dirty Modo segment is brought to you by FanDuel, the premier gaming destination in the United States. Thank you, Russell, for coming out. Thank you, Timms.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you, boys.
All right, it's time for the white flag. The teardown was live on YouTube and Twitter following the race. If you haven't already, headed over, get to Dirty Mo Media's YouTube page and hit subscribe, turn on notifications. You won't miss anything. All of our shows, all the clips, all the shorts, everything. You'll get alerts. You'll see everything we're talking about, everything we're doing. Actions Detrimental dropped on Monday. Denny sharing his mindset going into the Championship 4 race. How many more opportunities will he have at this? This could be his best. We say that every time, but really, I think we all believe it.
It's wide open this year, though.
Yep. Door Bumper Clear also dropped on Monday. Speed Street with Herman Schrader. I think on Door Bumper Clear we had Jordan Bianchi.
Yep.
Speed Street and Herman Schrader will drop on Wednesday. I'm going to interview the Championship 4 for the Xfinity Series as well on Wednesday. And Thursday, an episode of Bless Your Heart. Then Dirty 30 on Friday. Hope y'all have a great week, and we'll see you.